Hey, you've got neck pain, shoulder pain, or headaches. Today we're going to keep going over the progression of exercises that I'll do here in the office and send people home with to do on their own at home. Today we're going to be going over 11-month high kneeling. So let's get started. So you may recognize this 11-month high kneeling position as one of the exercises we used for SI joint pain and hip pain. And that's because it's a really versatile exercise that you can target multiple joints with and even turn into a complex movement so you get multiple joints at once. So we're going to be in that upright position with the up leg at a 45-degree angle, knee over the ankle, and then on the down leg, knee is going to be direct below the hip, hip is going to be direct below the shoulder. We're going to be using that diaphragm pressure to breathe into that core and that abdominal brace to assist increasing the intra-abdominal pressure. And then from here, one of the first things I like to make sure we can do is stabilize that shoulder against gravity. So being up high, you're going to pressurize, make sure you're keeping that shoulder down away from the ears, straight forward. Sometimes I'll even include a little neck tuck, and then we're just sliding the hand forward and back. And if you're having pain when you're at a computer desk working with a mouse that just keeps coming back, you can utilize this to stabilize that shoulder in an activity of daily living. Another thing I'll do is either wrap a band around their body, having a band in hand, and you just resist going forward or resist pulling backward. So you can turn it into a row or a press. Now from there, once we make sure we got the stabilization against gravity, what I like to move off into is a raise. So from here, elbow's going to be in the side, pressurize the core, and we're just going to raise the arm up, keeping that shoulder away from the ear, engaging with the middle and lower trap. And then from there, we can even go out away from midline into a shoulder press, again, engaging that middle and lower trap. And if you incorporate bands, like I do with the squat rack from time to time, you can even work D1 and D2 movements by adding a band or resistance band up top to pull down, or down low to pull up. So there's a couple different ways you can add resistance to it, a couple different movements that you can target different aspects of that shoulder stability. And when we're incorporating neck movement into it, especially when we're trying to get that neck more mobile and stable at the same time, just starting out in that forward pulling position, you're going to lock eyes with the hand and then just move the neck with it. And then even when we're going into a front raise, you lock the eyes with the hand and work on engaging that shoulder while you're moving the arm. Which, again, yes, you're building strength and stability in the shoulder and neck, but we're also doing different things that you'd be doing during your day. So like reaching up, you're not going to just take your eyes off of what you're lifting. You want to make sure you're locking eyes with different things and being able to stabilize at the same time. Now, I mentioned complex movements. One of the things we'll work into, especially if we're working on lifting and things like that, is we can use that arm lift with part of that hip hinge. So making sure we're pressurized, hinging the hip, leaning back, squeezing through the glute, and then pressing the arm. So it's a fluid motion where you're working on that hip hinge and press, just like that, okay? So yeah, if you have any questions on that, leave me a comment, let me know, but like and subscribe for more.